about stall 2. Stalls 1 and 2 in fields, I think, of 12 or more have a very poor record. Obviously, it tends to be more pertinent in handicaps than in Group 1 races, but nonetheless, because of topographical reasons on the course, it is not an advantage.
Yeah, 12 drawn in strap 1 is likely to be making the running, I suspect. She did in the Musadora. The reason for this idiosyncrasy, if you like, is, I think it's quite a big sample size. It's something like 100 races. It's not one of the tiny samples. Is that the rail bends quite markedly to the right, away from us, coming out of the stacked stalls. So the horses on the outside actually get a better position for the left-handed bend once they get towards the top of the hill. The horses on the inside have to work quite hard to get a position against the camber as well. And that is the probable reason that stalls 1 and 2 don't do so well here.
That would be drawn on his leave it to William Buick about whether he was going to go forward and try and use his energy to get a good spot early or bide his time towards the back. I felt that they were leaning towards the former tactics rather than the latter. We must mention Kalina because she was patiently ridden when second in the Lincoln Oaks trial behind Bow, and the pace horses tended to dominate there. If this is only her third start, she's likely to improve again.
Indeed. She was about 4 lengths behind the winner turning into the straight and up 4 lengths behind the winner at the line at Lingfield. And I think she will stay, and she's been given a typically light preparation. Some sort of chance.
So not many more to go forward for the classic today. The Investec Oaks, let's enjoy it in the company of Richard Hoyles.
So just about all set for the 2012 Investec Oaks, a mile and a half, and there are fan racing. The picture on Investec Ladies' Day, the third classic of the season. And in the early stages, Twirl and Outwider, Nayara and Wads are amongst those that show at what appears a pretty steady early pace. A Vow is prominent in the pale blue colours as they continue the steady ascent. And as they make their way through the first furlong, it's Was in the white cap, Twirl in the pink cap, who dispute the running with Nayara. Vow just now settles off them as Nayara strides on and shows with an advantage passing the 10 of half a length. So Nayara by half a length from in second, the pink cap of Twirl. Was races third just ahead. In fourth place, Vow. Scirocco Star on the outside with Better. And up the inside rail goes Kalima. At this stage, just chased a little bit towards the outside. Maybe he's just struggling to get in. It's posted a little wide on the outside of Kaylani, who's meeting trouble. They're all falling over each other. Such is the steady nature of the pace, and the Fugue is also just trying to negotiate a way into midfield, but some of the principals are quite well back here as Nayara at a steady pace continues the climb uphill. So Nayara it is, having the run of the race out in front from Twirl and Was, who are the closest pursuers. Vow is the closest positioned of the principals in the market in fourth place ahead of Kalima. Behind these is Scirocco Star. Coquette races in about a 6th or 7th place on the inside of Better. Then comes the Fugue, the striped cap of Maybe, blue cap of Devotion, and the all blue jacket of Kaylani brings up the rear as they make the descent down towards halfway. And it's Nayara who leads for Martin Dwyer. By a length in second place, the pink cap of Twirl. Was is on the rails in third with Vow in fourth place. Behind these races Kalima with the white stripe on the nose from Scirocco Star. Better on the outside of Coquette. Chased along, didn't come down the hill too well is Kaylani as Nayara leads the turn in. Steadily run to this point. And it's Nayara who turns for home, leading by just over half a length from Twirl in second. Was his third. Vow well placed for the dash that will shortly unfold. Then behind these, Kalima with the white face, Scirocco Star, the Fugue trying to improve down the centre. Maybe tried to track that one into the race. Devotion is staying on, but is short of room. Up the inside, Was now moves through to Nayara. Vow moves to the ball. Scirocco Star is beginning a challenge. The Fugue trying to pick up inside the final furlong and a half. Was for Shady Heffernan. Vow for last year's winning combination of Johnny Murtagh and William Haggis. Scirocco Star and the Fugue trying to close them down. It's Was on the far rail who leads from Scirocco Star. Vow has no more to give. The Fugue continues to stay on, but it's Was narrowly from Scirocco Star and the Fugue. And at the line, it's Was. Was who got home to win the Investec Oaks. From in second place, Scirocco Star. The Fugue was third. Then Vow maybe never got into it. Neither did Kaylani. And the real stretches all the way back to Devotion, who was towards the tail.
Watts wins the 2012 Investec Oaks for Aidan O'Brien, unheralded beforehand, likely to improve for a step-up in trip, given a positive ride by Seamus Heffernan, who had a beautifully positioned tracking the pace. He was in the right place at the right time, and he has won his first Investec Oaks, and Aidan O'Brien has won his fourth from 5 darts at star has won a quarter of a race, particularly given her demeanour.